Oh my god, I am becoming young. Hello, Digimon fans. It is a damn good day to be Karn EX. Welcome, everybody. I didn't really think I needed to make a video about this. However, I did promise that I was going to live stream every 2 weeks when Digimon Liberator came out. Marriage to Queen Beamon announcement now. Hey, what's up, Koku? I really did manifest this into existence. What's up, Sam? Got this dream in the web novel? Well, good news. What we're going to use today is we're going to go over the new Digimon that got announced. Very, very excited. I lost my mind this morning when I woke up and checked Twitter. Thank you to everyone on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, YouTube comment section, every other part, Instagram, who were tagging me or just saying Karn EX needs to see this. I'm good, Sam. How are you? Tamer Khan has I'm the only thing, right? Now listen. I don't. Okay. Joke. This is a joke. Bandai Namco, I know you did this for me. But why? Why did you have to make the... Could you not have... Hold on, there he is. Could we not have had the Tamer look a little bit less of a fucking nerd? No, I haven't read the novel yet. Karn EX fans are on the inside. I'm honestly... There are a couple of times in this silly little Digimon career of mine, 178 of you, by the way, welcome in. There are a couple of times in this silly little Digimon career of mine where I go, did I do that? And again, I'm not trying to overinflate my self-importance. I don't think I'm actually that important. I know Bandai Namco pays attention to me. Obviously, I've done stuff with Bandai Namco before, but the Japanese creative side and like the US and American like video game side, totally different kettle of fish. The specifics of Fanbeemon and Bluecomon in this manga. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just saying. Anyway, his name, I know, I want to call him Winra, but his name's Winner. Now we just need Yokomon Tamer. Full Bearmon evolution line. Again, I don't, 70% of me is confident this is nothing to do with me. But that little 30% of egotism, you know. So anyway, let's dive into the news that we got today. First of all, we got this lovely alt art of Yuki and her Impmon. And interestingly, I don't have the image pulled up, but we are getting a Bielstarmon and a Bielstarmon X in EX7. So that's fun, and we'll get into that in a little bit too with Fanbeemon. We haven't seen the Fanbeemon card yet, so I still need that. Hey, what's up, Greeny T? How's it going? So I am curious to see if we're going to get... Now, that is something else that we need to talk about real quick, and that is that... hold on a sec. Let me pull... Oh, I'm not signed in. Hold on a minute. Punkmon. So, we now have names of... Here we go. We now have names for the new Impmon evolutions. And you can't see them because of the way this is working. Okay. So this guy, you can't see him there either. Oh my god. Hold on. There we go. This guy is Punkmon, which I think is a great name. He's got Punk on his digicode. I think that's phenomenal. He digivolves into Loudmon. New Weedmon Digivolution unlocked, Loudmon. I don't know quite how I feel about this guy being called Loudmon. Hey, what's up, Valley? What's up, Eli? Welcome in. I kind of wish this guy was called like Heavy Metal Growlmon or something because of or just Metal Growlmon to kind of reference the fact that Megalogrowlmon, Wargrowlmon feels like kind of like a Metal Greymon homage, but that's fine. And then we have the clunkiest name of the bunch, and that is Heavy Metal Dramon, which it sure is a name. I would have gone, okay, so I didn't really do my predictions. I would have called this guy like Guitar Dramon or Meguitar Dramon or something like that, because I want him to be a guitar, like Megidra, you know? But that's probably clunkier than Heavy Metal Dramon is. However, I do kind of still like them. They should have added Dramon. Well, we've got Heavy Metal Dramon here, so that's fine. Sound Dramon, yeah. Well, we have Sound Birdmon already, right? Heavy Metal Dramon. I like his name. I just wish I always liked the Megidra guitar pun, but you know what I mean. Make them red and boom Shoutmon line. I know what you're saying, but that's just Megidramon's line. I wonder if we're going to see now a Impmon version of Beelzemon. Not Beelzemon, an Impmon version of Beelzemon. Yeah. That'll never exist. You guys are crazy. An Impmon version of Beelzemon? Get out of here. An Impmon version of Gallantmon is what I meant to say. Jukemon. I would be really curious to see that. That would be really fun. Yeah, I think probably for me it's Soulmon. Soulmon. Loudmon. That's probably like, it's fine, you know, it's okay. Isn't that Beelzemon? Yeah, it is. A Guilmon version of the Beelzemon line would be interesting. That would be super sick. His attack names, though? Oh! I didn't even notice this. Hold on. We've got, for Loudmon, we've got Metallica Edge and Deep Purple. Is Araki designing these Digimon? What the fuck? Obey your master. And then we've got Blitzkrieg Bob, which is just the name of a song, and Anarchist Flame. I don't know if that's a reference to anything. This is the most JoJo's shit. What the fuck? Black Sabbath? Generals gather in their masses. Wow, okay. Blue Murder, the band. Okay, that's actually so... I love that. I love when JoJo's does that, so I'm actually on board for that. Who's cooking with these names? Someone's dad definitely designed them. Oh, don't say that. I like this music. Music references is a music reference. Love with the punk rock aesthetic they went for with these evolutions. Yeah, there's like punk rock, there's like heavy metal, there's a lot of a blending of the more kind of like fringe genres, which I think is cool. So, anyway, we talked about Punkmon and its evolutions. Glad to have a name for that. I do agree, I think it'd be fun to see like Guilmon become like Flare Wizardmon, and then like a Guilmon Balmon and a Guilmon Beelzemon. Did Liberator add a new bug Digimon? It added a bunch of bug Digimon, Danny. Didn't call one of the movies Sex Pistol. The graph, we'll get to the graph. So, let's cover this. Hey, thanks for the subscription. If anyone super chats or anything tonight, I will get to any questions on there. I may miss chat. You don't have the super chat. You're not obligated at all. But I'll obviously make sure to get to those if you've got a really priority question. So, Yuki. Impmon. Great. Then... Tiger Vespamon is getting a card in BT18. Love that. Finally happening. Presumably that means in either BT18 or EX7 we're about to see a Fanbeemon card. And then, this morning... Hey, welcome, Marion, to your first Karn EX live. I appreciate you. Did you know it is here? Appreciate my boy Corey. Final Attack, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Punkmon is getting a card. Loudmon is getting a card. Love. I called this Dragon Discord in my video, but it's fucking Dragon Discard. I'm so stupid. Heavy Metal Dramon looks great here. Really see the merging of Beelzemon and Megidramon here. Oh, sorry, Rick. Welcome in. Thank you. I'm going to miss comments, so I appreciate you. But this is where shit gets interesting. Forge Beemon. So, unfortunately, the assets we have for these guys right now on the Digimon reference book are hot dog shit, like perhaps the most dog shit they've ever been, apart from like 20 years ago or 10 years ago. So I will show you the reference book art, but it's not gonna be in great quality. That's why, thankfully, they released that art. But we'll go over those in just a minute. So, Forge Beamon, which is going to be able to digivolve from Fanbeemon. Interestingly, they are keeping the X antibody natural carrier thing for these Digimon, which is cool. Machine Dramon support, yeah. I also think it's interesting, you can see here, if I zoom in a little bit more, you can see that Forge Beamon can like lift its welder's helmet up. I think this is such an inspired design. It looks so sick. This very much feels like what they've done with these evolutions is they've gone for bees, and I feel like we're kind of leaning in. There's like a bee split and a wasp split. So you've got like Forge Beamon, Cannon Beamon, Queen Beamon, and then like Waspmon, Vespermon, Tiger Vespermon is how it feels to me. But I think the lines are gonna interwove. So we have Forge Beamon. I called this one. I mean, this was suggested. This isn't all on me. But in my video about Liberator, I said I think we're probably going to see, or I think it'd be cool if we saw just Vespermon. And indeed, this is just 343 people here for the Liberator news. Welcome in. Vespermon is, you know, a pre-evolution to Tiger Vespermon for all intents and purposes. Again, this art is not great quality, but you can see if we... Always so scared Google is going to dox me. If we go to Tiger Vespermon and kind of compare and contrast, you can... Let's throw this over here. You can see how this like feels like a much more pared down version of Tiger. Like you can see the difference in the art because that still looks pretty good, and that's how that looks zoomed in. Cyber game with all the new mons. Oh man, what's your favorite JoJo part since you mentioned JoJo's before? Probably Battle Tendency. I really wanted to like Golden Wind more. I didn't love the ending of Golden Wind, but it's probably Battle Tendency than Golden Wind for me. Yeah, Tiger Vespermon, sorry, Vespermon into Tiger Vespermon, you can kind of see like these, it's very like, it's more knightly, which I think is fun. You can see how Tiger Vespermon is like obviously much bigger because he can hold this lance in like one hand, whereas Vespermon can also hold it in one hand, but it looks like it's much bigger, significantly bigger, and he has this cool like hive shield, which is pretty cool. 21 years, huh? Can I have this live stay up on the channel? Yes, this live will stay up as a VOD you can watch at your leisure. This is basically replacing a news video because I just didn't think there was enough news, but I wanted to chat with you guys. And I'm literally in the middle of editing Sunday's video right now. It's going to go for patrons tomorrow and channel members tomorrow. So yeah, I just wanted to get this out and talk about it because I figured everyone would be excited, and yeah, people are. So that's Vespermon. Again, we've got a really cool card. I love this. This is like a trope almost, but having like the character there, but then the same version of him closer to the camera, like a soldier or whatever. Very cool. All the Liberator Digimon hitting so well. Yeah, I have not found a miss with Liberator so far. And speaking of, there's Waspmon, a great card for Waspmon. The art looks awesome. Again, interesting, these are BT18, not EX7. I wonder if that means that we're not going to see them in Liberator. I don't know. Maybe a new D-Power for this D-Powered Vespermon? I don't know. Please make the card game digital for PC. That is the next thing. Yeah, an official client or a video game or something would be awesome. Cannon Beamon again in BT18 looks great, and we have these Waspmon here. I think it's interesting. A couple of people have talked about this before. Oh, Tom's in chat. Hey, baby. Hey, Pro-O. Hey, Tom. A couple of people talk about this, but I think it's interesting that we've still not made Flymon a proper, like, I know it's like a Kunemon evolution, but like, where are we? This guy, like, he fits right in. He'd be right at home. You know what I mean? Like, so would Fanbeemon. Anyway, then we have the Queen Bee. I think this is her ult, right? Do we have... Oh, maybe this is just the one... Have they not released another card of her? I thought they released a different card of her. Maybe they didn't. Or I've missed it. But BT19 Queen Beamon. What? What's going on here? What? But this is what Queen Beemon has two forms actually. Queen Beemon has this form, which is like how her general feminine look. She's kind of like she's the queen of the hive, you know. Hella early and out of order because they appeared in the novels chapter that went out today. Oh, that probably makes sense, right? But then I think she also has. Yes, here we go. This is the other one from the reference book. She also has her like throne, which is incredible. Like you can see how this comes from like Fanbeemon, but also works as a Vespermon evolution. That just rips. Again, I wish this was in higher quality so we could really get in there. I love this is very Combi, but I love Combi, so I'm on board. You know what I mean? I'm here for it. So Queen Beemon, Vespermon, Forge Beemon. I love these guys so much. I am so grateful they exist, and like looking at them, like oh my god, like Forge Beemon is so like imagine this as like a knowledge armor or something, or like a it could work as an armor. Really should have a wiki. I probably should have a wiki just for the custom art, honestly. When I die, take me to the mother hive to rest. It's only one form, but they let us see her both in and out of the throne. Yes, right. Well, it's kind of like, yeah, she can be in the throne or she can be out of the throne. It's almost like a form, almost like a mode change, but not quite. It's like Ceresmon Medium and Ceresmon Full Bid. Exactly. I don't think they're even going to distinguish, though. I think this is going to be Queen Beemon, and she can kind of do either or. Forge Beemon and Digimon are similar. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely similarities there, and that makes sense, I guess, you know? And especially if you think like, I guess not so much Vespermon. But anyway, so Queen Beemon exists, great alt looking. Oh, I've also just noticed that she's got Fanbeemon, Pupimon, and Pororomon there, as well as, oh my god, they're all here. Forge Beemon, Waspmon, Cannon Beemon. I'm guessing that's Vespermon, or that's Forge Beemon. Oh, there's Vespermon. Nice, that's pretty cool. Apart from Tiger Vespermon, huh? No Tiger Vespermon in this card? I also love that we're running out of trait space now, so all cards are starting to have rule. Also, it also has this type. Fanbeemon's seen some shit. Yeah, Fanbeemon is like, I can become this now? Whoa! Vesper is the left. Vesper is the left. Oh, you're right. This is Tiger Vesper, isn't it? Oh, you're so right. Of course. God, it's gonna take me so long to get used to these guys. So then we got Winner, of course. Winra, he exists. He's a nerd. I do like it. We've seen this before in his character design, but I like that he's got a proper V-Pet as his necklace. I think that's fun. Then we got some official art for the chapters. We're gonna go into the chapters in a little bit. But we got Yuki, Impmon. Digimon Link's love is still alive and well. You know, we're trying our best. Rest in peace, Digimon Links. This is Kino. If this doesn't end up as an alt for like an option or something at some point, we can have that Laymaster 02 the beginning poster as an alt art. We can have this. Winner, Fanbeemon, Tlalokmon. I can't wait to read this novel because what the fuck is Tlalokmon doing here already? Reminder, he is Eldoradimon and Saber Leomon's Jogress on the Digimon Pendulum Color. Insane. My boys Volcanic Dramon and Metallic Dramon praying one day to get the Jogress they deserve. So true. And then we've got this art, and oh my god, dude. I have waited to have, like, you don't understand. If, like, of course, some of you don't understand. You don't understand how much of a drought I've been in as a Fanbeemon fan, right? Compare it to any other Digimon. Let's go to... Oh, can I just... Oh my god. Can I just please just fucking... Okay, there we go. So, compare that to... Right. Okay, I've got it open. So, Fanbeemon, right? Wikimon page, as standard. You love to see it. You go down to the images for Fanbeemon. You got a screenshot from Adventure 2020. Brilliant. And then you have this card from Hyper Colosseum. Before Liberator, so ignore this piece of art here. We had these two pieces of art. This dog shit. A couple of Crusader cards, most of them just reusing the reference book art. And it's only really in recent memory that we started seeing him show up in shit. Like on Digimon web art. In comparison to Gomamon, who's like probably one of the less popular adventure Digimon, it's like, oh my god, one can only dream, you know, of having this many assets of Fanbeemon. Oh, the dream right there, gamers. You know the character chase that could be a drug race between Tiger Bestmon and Queen Beemon? That would be delightful. Yes, they are X-antibody natural carriers, which I think is a ton of fun. So Hivemon, that could be interesting. So some other little quick bits. We're going to read the comic because I haven't actually read the comic part 2 yet. We also have a bunch of the novel out already today, which is crazy. We have character stuff, which we'll look at in a second. Actually, we'll look at that now. So we've got, obviously, like a lot of this has already existed. We've seen this recently. Orisa, Shumon, Owen Dreadnought, Zenith, Shoto. And then in the novel side, we've got Yuki. I love that she says faves. I love that she says faves. We've got Winner, Fanbeemon. But then, interestingly, they've also added character charts for the webcomic and for the novel. So you can see here that we've got Shoto, whose relationship with Adisa is like a reliable big brother gaming buddy, and she sees him as a childhood friend, like a little sister. I hope that means they're not going to hook up. Orisa wants to meet Zenith. I think it's interesting that we haven't got a relationship dynamic for Owen Dreadnought or Zenith yet, because Shoto was watching their matches. I think, isn't Shoto a fan of either Zenith or Owen in Chapter 1? What other Digimon line would you like to see get new lines? Personally, I'd love to see all of Pulsemon's champions get more fitting lines. I think that would be cool. The comic and the novel are different, yes. The novel and the comic released separately, and they tie in with each other. Yeah, we know that this guy's got Omekamon. He looks fun. He is very Tom-coded, actually. We've got this chick with Sun Erizamon. We've got this girl with Sangomon. And the Ghostmon girl, who I guess is going to be pretty important because she's in key art, so that's fun. I guess they're all going to be important. On the novel side of things, we got a bunch of nobodies. Well, we know some of these characters because we've seen the key art. But we know that Yuki and Winner's relationship is that she finds him very knowledgeable and has mad respect for him, and that he can't leave her alone. No choice but to stick with her. And we know that Zenith and Vemon, or Bemon, are going to show up here too. Owen, Shoto cheered for Owen. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why that relationship doesn't exist there, but oh well. So we're going to begin today by reading, we're going to have to refresh, aren't we? Reading episode 2, part 1. Interestingly, the episode 2, like, why does it have to be episode 2, part 1? Can we not just have episode 2 and then just add a chapter? Hey, Jonasaurus. Espimon is apparently, oh, Espimon needs, we've done evolutions for Espimon, but I'd love to see more Espimon evolutions. What do the different colors mean? It's just a way to help identify their paths to each other. Espimon is I'm not changing my fan project part Digimon partners just because they're used to. You don't have to. Ghostmon Tamer is on the set card from EX7, so that's something to notice. Yeah. A few key arts need to make Orisa, Ghost, and Shoto a trio. Interesting. Now we just need Snow Agumon to get a proper line. Oh man, yeah. I love that video we did. Okay, let's get into it. The full dive type next generation metaverse game, Digimon Liberator. I love this. Kate posted this the other day. In this Digimon card based game, through interacting with Digimon and card but look at oh my god, look at this dude. Look at this dude. Oh, that's the most you can zoom in. Okay, well, alright. Look at him. Oh cool, an online casino. Wait, what? Oh, is it running ads? Thanks, YouTube. Very cool of you. Chick has a bear ass on a Frigimon. And card battles. Players from all walks of life enjoy adventures in the virtual world of Lacuna. Lacuna Coil? Oh my god, is this JoJo? Is Araki writing this? I, Shoto Kazuma, am one of them. My childhood friend Orisa and I were having fun playing the game. Yeah, the Frozen Knight... Again, Bluecomon, Frozen Knight turned red. This corruption thing going on. When suddenly an NPC that is not supposed to be in this area appeared and challenged us to a battle. Bluecomon, my boy. Look at him. From obscurity in Chinese mobile game to front and center, looking peak. Karn EX. Of all the new Digimon reveal, which one's your favorite? That's gonna be Fanbeemon right there. Love him. We were trapped from the first turn in a situation battle played under special conditions. Just then, thud! You're making a fool out of yourself. Suddenly a Digimon... Oh, should I do voices? You're making a fool out of yourself! Suddenly a Digimon I'd never seen before burst onto the battlefield. Ah, oh, Terramon. You're looking hella cool. Is that Paildra? No, that's not Paildra, is it? That's still Blueco, isn't it? Yeah, it's still Blueco. It's still Blueco. Just a cool-ass looking Blueco. If you're in a jam, I'm here to help. But do you have jamming? Because that's what Terramon does. Digimon card game, Digimon Liberator, episode 2, Out of Control. Terramon, where did you come from? Oh, these lines are my home. He is stressed. This guy is out of control, so I thought I'd drop by and see what's going on. Liberator, it's actually, and I know this is such a basic, lame-ass take, but I wish this was an anime, because I wish I could get more people into it than if it was just a webcomic. But I think this is a good foot forward, and Toei's not involved, so at least I shouldn't get a copyright strike for this, eh? Does it have jamming though? Hey, what's up, Frank? The bird guy from Sonic? Yeah, kinda. High-level NPCs who want to engage in situation battles are not welcome in this otherwise peaceful area. Oh, you can see the sketch line of the box. That's fun. Home, drop by and see what's going on. Shumon! Together with that ragged-looking Digimon, what's happening? Translation seems good so far, too. In this game, in Lacuna, I've never heard of wild Digimon. Oh, what are you waiting for, silly human? So, oh no, it is Paildramon. Huh. He really looked like Bluecomon in the first bit. Weird. Alright, so silly human. I have a name, Shoto Kazuma. You use that pictures, go straight to copyright jail. Hexablamon possesses ice magic, not wind. Uh-huh. Did anyone say it didn't? Ah, first bit is the recap part. Okay, nice. I have a name, Shoto Kazuma. Kaza, got it, Shoto. Okay. I get that it's important to address you by your name, but for now, brace yourself. I have come to rescue. Okay. Okay. I love the way they've done this, by the way. Just the full-on card. That's awesome. I know they did that in Chapter 1, but it still looks good. Have we seen Tamers yet? Have we seen them use Tamer cards yet? Or, so if we haven't, I'm curious whether Tamer cards won't be a thing in Lacuna, but whether Tamers themselves will have an effect. Because it would be a little bit weird to have, like, Tai Kamiya show up in the Liberator universe until they establish the multiverse. They kind of did in Chapter 1 with Rika. Tom, was I just about to predict what it was? Okay, in a little bit of the novel area, you get a blank card and can add effects to it to represent yourself. That's literally what I was about to say. Yeah, I was literally about to say the Tamer, the person themselves will affect the... I'm a genius. Alright, anyway, deck configuration change detected. And now the situation has been rewritten. Update battle conditions. Oh, shit, it's like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. It'll remind me of Buddy Fight where the characters use cards that have them in it. They show up in the novel, your big brain is showing again. I'm just such a genius, you know what I mean? I just can't believe how smart and cool and clever I am. Digimon Liberator. One Digimon will be added to the battle area and one to the breeding area. Oh, what the fuck? This is very, like... This is very Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. It's not possible for Pex Blamon to be added to the Vortex Warriors. I mean, he could. You know, there's a lot of Digimon with random groups they belong to that don't really... Forgot Hansen, too. Stop it. Hold up a sec. Why was the situation updated? There are 2 more Digimon on the battlefield. So we got Bluecomon, Snow Agumon, and Chris Paildramon. Swing for game. Let's go. You expect me to battle in such unfair conditions? Digimon are copying Yu-Gi-Oh! No. Oh my god, guys. Alright, I'm gonna get on my soapbox real quick. Digimon didn't copy Pokemon. Pokemon didn't copy Shin Megami Tensei. Shin Megami Tensei didn't copy Dragon Quest. Fucking Buddy Fight didn't copy Yu-Gi-Oh! There are genres that do well. This is the same reason why Skyrim didn't copy Final Fantasy. They're the RPG genre. This is the Card game genre. Story is similar to Yu-Gi-Oh? No. it's not. They play cards. The setup is almost nothing like the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon copied real-life animals. Jewel Masters didn't copy Yu-Gi-Oh! Either. You expose a battle in such unfair conditions. Shoto, look. I think we need to get past whether it's a thing we like or don't like, this, like, copy mindset, because the brand isn't going to have sex with you. The brand, you don't owe the brand anything. I don't give a shit about Palworld, personally. I truly don't care if they copy Pokemon or not. Doesn't bother me, because I'm not invested in Pokemon. I don't make money if Pokemon makes money. Who cares? Hey, thanks, Raphael. So what I'm trying to say is just enjoy things, you know. I see a lot of people saying Digimon's a Pokemon ripoff on Twitter today, and it's done my head in. Anyway. Doesn't seem to be all that bad. Frozen Night. Oh. Is that their security? Yeah, okay, it is. The NPC security. I keep like... The Digimon brand is my... I love Digimon too. It's not my wife. Reconfiguration complete. It's too early to give up. Oh, that's cold. It's similar to Zexal. Okay, well, I've never seen Zexal, but again, I don't think there's anyone at Bandai that went, let's copy Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. That'll get the kids involved. That goes incredibly hard with the fucking possessed eye. Don't worry, I've got your back. It's Terramon, right? I don't know much about Wild Digimon. What do you mean you've got my... Oh, did everyone see Toei Animation tweet about starter Digimon? I wanted to end myself. Now, to actually for a second, in the video games, there are starter Digimon. However, they fucking aren't in the anime. Justice for Muchomon? Was this made for me? I feel like it sometimes, Quill. We can get into the details later, Shoto. It'll be okay. I've seen more than my share of card battles. I should be able to help you, Shoto. Oh, he's Digivolving. I love this Digivice deck box, by the way. I'm going into the deck. Good luck, rookie. Whoa! What? Huh? What's going on? I've been asking that. I have no clue. Untranslated cards, bad product, 0 out of 10. How dare you? My immersion and my enjoyment is ruined forever. But the cards that were blank before have changed. There are cards I've never seen before. The deck has completely changed. So when Terramon became like his main, it changed his deck theme. I can't believe Digimon would just go in your deck like that. This whole Digimon going into a deck thing is going to be like the new jacking in Mega Man, isn't it? Something's fishy with that Digimon. What's fishy with me? Oh, that's cool. The D-Storage is like become like his little robot form. That's nice. Just let you know I can hear everything. The D-Storage talked. He's doing like a Wheatley. Fuck yeah. It's me. Have you forgotten? Meet my starter. Oh, starter instead of partner. We've been going steady for 4 months. It's me. Have you forgotten me already? That voice, is that you, Terramon? Yes, it's me. Like I said, I'm here for your support. That is a phenomenal reaction image. Put anything here. Put Twitter porn bots here. Put like my pussy in bio here. You know what I mean? But that's a great reaction image. Someone tweeting that Digimon copied Pokemon. Just that person. No, don't quote tweet people. That's mean. I knew there was something fishy about that Digimon. Enough with the fish talk. There are more important things at hand. Do you understand what's going on? If you don't understand the battlefield, you'll be in for a rough time. Understand the battlefield. Digimon Liberator comics are an infinite source of memes. So true. I lost one security shield earlier, so I have 4 left. I have 6 cards in my hand. Okay, he's gonna hatch Fluffymon. Memory Gorge is at 3. Oh, I like that. That's really cool. The way it like uses the scroll to make the battlefield kind of go. Oh, that's fun. Not ignoring creativity and just owning in the similarities for no reason whatsoever. All right, well we can leave the fighting behind. It's fine. It's not that deep. 1 unsuspended level 3 Digimon, 1 unsuspended level 4, and 1 level 3 Digimon in the breeding area. That's so lit. Interesting they're calling them security shields. I guess that makes sense for the video game theme. Then try this card out. Huh? Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, so he played Terramon instead of Digivolving from Baby? Rookie mistake, am I right? Unless he's playing Rookie Rush. I am the player, not you. Digivolve Fluffymon the breeding area. Fluffymon to Muchamon, okay. Okay, Muchamon Digivolve off green and this Muchamon Digivolve off green and red? Or is it just any? Wait, which Muchamon is that? Tommy, you were still in chat. Which Muchamon is that? Looks like you drew a nice card. Let's use it. I told you, I'm the player. But you're right, let's use it. Terramon Digivolve to Over Memory. Rawr, Galemon. Just green, I think. Starter deck Mucho. Oh, really? It's starter deck Mucho is green? I didn't even realize that. That's sick. Plus, this effect activates at the end of... I always just think because Muchomon's red that he's always going to be a red Digimon. that's just me being like, Agumon is red. And Biyomon is... Well, Biyomon's not pink. And Wormmon is green. This effect. Vortex. The Vortex effect. Let's attack the opponent's suspended Digimon and delete Paildramon. There! Wow. Who would have thought that all this could come from nothing? Oh, that looks sick. The cards are great, but who is this Terramon? He's not Terramon anymore, he's Paildramon. He's, fuck. Galemon? Galemon, right? Our turn is over. Player turn, NPC. Destroy the castle's flotation ring. Can't wait to see Owen's partner properly. Yeah, absolutely. What is it going to do? Unsuspend, undraw, breed, main. To not bring a Digimon from the breeding area? Uh-oh. Security attack. He's rookie rushing! No! Here comes a level 3 Snow Agumon. Does it have... Oh, okay. Muchamon, no! No! Look at his face, the poor fella. Yeah, Jada, I'm reading it on stream for the first time. It's not that it's just come out. We had a bunch of other stuff we talked about in the stream. This is just the reading the manga part of the stream. Shoto, 3 security shields remain. Shoto! I'm okay, I still have plenty of security shields. Continuing on, the NPC starts to make moves in the breeding area. Yo, fellas, you ever make a move in the breeding... You ever... You know when the NPC starts making a move in the breeding area? Skibbity toilet riz. Okay. The blue one in the back suddenly digivolves to level 5. Grow up? Never. You can't make me. Chris Paildramon, here we go. So I don't buckle under the pressure from Chris Paildramon in the breeding area. I digivolve to a level 5 Grand Galemon. I think this is such a fun way. Like, it's so different because of the way the card game works to just have a Digimon go up to Ultimate, probably Mega, in like the first time it comes out. It's so crazy. I'll use these 2 Digimon the best I can. Have a very boots down camp of you, Rizzler. Shit the bed. The NPC has 1 security shield left. He's cornered. It's not over yet. It still has that Digimon in the breeding area. Here we go. Here it is. When attacking, 2 of Grand Galemon's Digivolution cards are trashed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But its DP should still be the same. 7,000. Ice-clad. Freeze. I've never even heard of that. When the Digimon is in battle, compare the number of Digivolution cards instead of DP. The highest... Is that real? Is that an IRL effect? I have not been paying attention to this shit. That's fucking awesome. That is so fucking cool. I actually love that. That's such a fun idea. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, bad for Shoto, but that's awesome. And here we go, Hexablaumon. Oh my god, he's doing that, he's doing that. Ugh, I am too strong. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Oh my god. The thumbnails I can make. The worlds I can walk at last. Level 6 Hexablaumon. 4, does that mean it's inherited? Level 6 Digimon appeared, and I need to counter this new ability. Do I have a chance at winning this battle? Why the worried look on your face, rookie? I told you I've got your back. Card gamers need to keep cool even in a jam. We still have 3 security cards too. Take your time with Digimon in the breeding area and you'll get your chance. Now it's my turn to get in the game too. Wow. Wow. Ice-clad fox. New keyword is ice coat. Wow. I love that. Well, that is not it for Digimon Liberator this week because the novel has dropped. Let me just have a quick scan it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've got... Oh my god, there's a lot of novel, guys. There's a lot of novel. The novel just dropped today. We are going to read through it. I'm hoping that it's not going to be a bunch of parts every time. I heard the unofficial DCG client that will be released a bit ago. I have heard of it. I have no idea if it will remote Bandai or not. Literally the most degenerate thing, ice on. It's so cool though. I love the idea of it being like, I'm not going to do DP. Because that's something that could make the game, well, okay, maybe it'll suck. But something that I think would be interesting, because we've got this now where it's like you compare Digivolution cards instead. Like, okay, this would suck. This would be awful. But imagine an ice-clad, whatever it's called, but you compare security. Just make Setcon the worst. The worst. Oh god, it would be so broken, but it would be very funny. It would be very funny. Or only give it to purple. It would still be broken, but it would be less well, it would still be pretty broken. But then guaranteeing you lose security checks or swings into suspended, and then kill your Digimon. It would be funny though. It would be funny though. It would be very funny. Don't do it, Bandai, but it would be funny. All right. Debug 1.1-1. How long do you think Digimon Liberator will go for? I can't see it ending in a year. I think it could be just I mean, Seekers was just shy of a year, right? So at least like the first season, for lack of a better term. I think a year is a pretty good shout. And then maybe we'll see an anime next year or another webcomic or something. I know we have another webcomic. I don't think this is the webcomic designed by a fan that won the competition. And I think we have a 10-year Yabano thing coming as well. So there's still stuff that we know is coming. Plus we've got Digimon Story hopefully getting announced soon. I really thought we were going to see that end of April, but everyone grab your snacks. It's story time with Karn. Exactly. I've got my big knockoff Stanley. Digimon's my waifu. Don't really have one. Arukenimon. What? Webcomic from fan is coming later. Huh? Which fan made one? We don't know. It hasn't been revealed yet. We thought for a minute Liberator might have been the one. No, I know. I wasn't saying that. I'm saying what you're saying. I'm saying we haven't seen the one from the winner. Nothing Tredavian, we're about to start the novel. There is no sky. Smoke and ash billowing from clusters of active volcanoes blanket the heavens above. In this sunless place, the only light comes from the rivers of flowing magma, casting everything in a glowing red. Rocks stretch as far as the eye can see, just rocks on rocks on rocks. The dull pop of bubbles foaming from the lava and the savory sizzle of the molten stone serves as a makeshift background music. Although the temperature isn't felt, the visual information from the game environment alone is enough to induce dehydration. Perhaps this is what hell looks like. I thought they were about to say Ruby Mountain was like a character. This is Ruby Mountain reporting in. This is Ruby Mountain, a high-level area within Lacuna. It is located far from the central city on the distant outskirts of the realm. Welcome to the hacker's memory of Digimon Liberator, everybody. In this place where not even NPCs are positioned, there was a young girl and a Digimon shorter than half her height. Though there was no one to see them, anyone would recognize them as a tamer partner duo at a glance. Well, if there's one thing that might cast doubt on them being partners, I'm sorry, I really mean it. It would be the fact that the girl was profusely apologizing to the Digimon sitting on the ground. The Digimon seemed to be in quite a bad mood, yet the girl named Yuki maintained an optimistic smile despite her apparent unease. An Arukenimon Evo could be a Black Widow or something. Stay tuned. Give us an Arukenimon Evo, she can rival Queen Beemon. Got a spark up for this. Digivolve Arukenimon into Queen Beemon. It's not a bad Digivolution line. Yuki is wearing a blue-violet camisole top paired with black shorts and an oversized white jacket. Her bright magenta dyed hair is styled in a half-up, half-down look with braids on the sides. She's also wearing her favorite red sneakers. On top of this, her makeup is immaculate. Translation seems pretty good so far. She nods firmly to herself, thinking, I'm on point today. Sporty with a hint of elegance. She should log out this instant, dash off to Harajuku, and feel utterly confident snapping selfies for social media. She's just like me for real. Styles to perfection, bright and adorable Yuki. If she's speaking modestly, she's unstoppable. But still, shut up, I'm not gonna budge. Even at her most unstoppable, Yuki found it extremely difficult to improve her partner's mood. Please, I'll buy you some cute accessories next time, so please forgive me, Itmon. Heh, no way. I won't forgive you until you reflect on what you did. But what if it's like, oh my god, is she like a Valley girl? But what if it's like, mad cute? I don't need no darn cute accessories. And what do you mean by mad cute? Just say it's really cute. No, like Itmon, it's like super cute. Aw. Ah, what? I've been meaning to say this for a while, but the way you talk is messing up my mood, and that's why we always fail. Itmon sighed deeply without turning its small, deep purple body toward her. A level 3 evil Digimon. Alright, no need to be racist. Itmon is characterized by its 2 long, clown-like horns, red gloves, and scarf. She's very gyaru. Yes, but I mean, they're transliterate. Yeah, in Japanese, she's probably like gyaru or has like a more like kawaii kind of vibe. But I think they're transliterating that to like a Valley Girl feel. Where am I? Red gloves and a scarf. Having been with Yuki since the beta testing days, Itmon has been communicating with her for like this over half a year. So I wasn't going to try and do the Tamers Itmon voice, so I'm doing like a Tamers adjacent Itmon. There is no longer any reserve between them, and they're close to inseparable. Yet despite the closeness of their relationship, Yuki had never managed to get the hang of how to cheer up this little devil. I know, I said I'm sorry, okay? She was fully aware that the fault was her own. It was clear their mission had failed because she charged in impulsively. The mission. The certain issue mentioned here that they are they're taking care of is NPCs recently going rogue. As members of the Debug team in the game Digimon Liberator, Yuki and Itmon are tasked with investigating and addressing a certain issue. So they're basically not beta testers. I guess beta testers. They're devs. They're hot fixing. They're jumping into the game to hot fix. When NPCs go rogue, they indiscriminately challenge any player they see, regardless of any gap in ability. This is considered a bug that severely hinders enjoyable gameplay. Yuki and Itmon are there to eliminate these bugs and ensure that Digimon Liberator operates as the peaceful and enjoyable game it should be. However, as mentioned already, Yuki and Itmon failed in their mission. They were defeated by 2 rogue NPCs known as Metallic Dramon and Volcanic Dramon. Okay. Man, they were strong, Yuki mused. Is it legal to be reading this online? Yes. It's on the official DigimonCard.com website. She's not a mod though, is she? She's fixing NPCs. She's like a dev. she's a. I guess she's a mod becomes a mod cum dev. So they get paid to kill Mr. Navit, basically. Indeed, they possessed incredible strength. While they weren't conditional battle NPCs, it was clear that a better strategy against their deck was needed. There was almost no chance of winning without meticulously formulating a deck to counter them. I don't know who's saying this. That could have turned out real bad, huh? Usually losing to a rogue NPC would corrupt a player's character data. However, as part of the Debug team, Yuki's data is protected by her novel emblem. Huh. If not for the emblem serving as a backup, they would not be able to bicker like this now. Ideally, if the emblem functioned perfectly, it could be distributed to all users. However, this feature is still considered an unstable test version. Nice. This means that even with the emblem, there's still a chance that user data could be corrupted upon defeat. As long as the emblem's backup isn't 100% reliable, in other words, as long as there's even a slight chance they could be separated upon defeat, the mission must absolutely succeed. This feels very cyber sleuthy with like the separating thing. Darn straight it could have been bad, Yuki. It's getting worse. Yeah, sorry. All she could do was sincerely apologize. There was no defending such recklessness. What had she been thinking, launching into battle without doing the necessary groundwork? It was her fault. There was no doubt about it. Will you ever stop being so impulsive? Oh, just a little bit more, thought Yuki. Even Itmon was growing tired of sulking. Its previously stubborn demeanor had softened. Previously only the back of its head was visible. Now its gaze slightly met hers. Just one more push. Oh, no. I don't know. I'm just going to read it normally. Just one more push. Not wanting to neglect the opportunity to reconcile with Impmon, Yuki poured forth with more expressions of regret. I'll change, I swear. I'm super sorry. So let's head back down to town, okay? Do you even have a plan? Mudquip Queen, you can just tune out. Cheers, though. Once again, her partner lets out a heavy sigh. With a resigned shrug, Impmon continues. Release date September. What? Why are people posting card money things? Google Chrome from Smash Bros. Is in Digimon. I don't want to deal with risky and annoying stuff anymore. If you're really sorry, then come up with a plan for them. How confident are you that we can beat them next time, huh? I've got no plans yet. The planning starts now. After all, we only lost them only moments ago. Yuki honestly responded. It had been less than an hour since the NPCs had defeated them, and since their defeat, she had been entirely devoted to appeasing Impmon, leaving no time to devise any strategy. Yeah, you're on your own. Ah, come on. As Impmon turned its back to Yuki again, she saw the tear in its eyes. It was clear that she had inadvertently upset her partner with her thoughtless remark. Cute ass art. Stop being like that, let's think of a plan together. It would have been an unnecessary thing to say, but she wanted Impmon to accept the reality. It was truly impossible to reflect on and revise their battle strategy in only an hour. It would be easy to lie to try and smooth things over. Without a real plan, it wouldn't be very meaningful. If Impmon asked to hear the plan, she had nothing. Her lie would quickly be exposed. Her only choice was to be honest, and hence the current situation. Come on, I said I'm sorry, she exploded. The intense environment of Ruby Mountain's outskirts was tiring her out, and after the relentless battle and repeated unsuccessful apologies to her partner, Yuki had reached breaking point. Even the ever cute and cheerful Yuki, oh my god, couldn't keep her emotions in check anymore. Apology not accepted. Impmon, you stubborn little whatever meathead. Well, sorry for being meathead. Translation suffering a little bit here, guys. Guess I'm a girl who's naturally athletic and only good at sports. Self-conceited much? While you're at it, why don't you work on getting better? Oh dear. It's falling apart, guys. It's falling apart at these card battles instead of just sports. Impmon turned toward her and cracked a sly grin. Knowing Impmon well from their long time together, Yuki instinctively knew that was a taunt. Suppose it's impossible for you to get good at card games because, well, you're a bit dumb. What did you say? Is that how you talk to a friend? I see how it is. What's up, Sam? Yuki quickly pulls out her D storage and activates it. A translucent blue user interface emerges from the device. Having had enough attitude for one day, she decided to put Impmon in her D storage and summons a portal, an instant item. With it, she'll head back to town. What's up, Sam? Oh, I'm getting emails. Hey, that's not fair. La la la, I can't hear you. Naughty children who don't listen get a timeout. I'm tired and want to log out soon, so let's go home, Impmon. The exchange of sharp words had her worn out. She was about to navigate the menu with practiced ease when she paused. Huh? Something fell off. There was a red notification icon next to the items in the pull-down section of the main menu, indicating the receipt of a new item. Karn EX. Wow. Cool, Billy. Shut up a sec, she said, holding up a hand to quiet the flustered Impmon. She had no recollection of acquiring any new items. They had to stop by any shops today, and aside from their battle with the rogue NPCs, they hadn't engaged in any significant activity. Usually acquiring items without purchasing them from a shop would imply that they had defeated an NPC and the item had dropped. Huh. But they had lost their only battle with the NPCs. So what Digimon would you like to see get an alternate Digivolution line? We'll talk about that in a little bit, Sam. Basically says, screw you, get in the box. Exactly. The very act of NPCs going rogue was a bug. It wouldn't be strange for unusual things to happen under such circumstances, yet it was still peculiar. Fucking hell, these are long. I don't know if I'm going to read all the other ones tonight, guys. The only conclusion was that they had acquired an item from the NPCs they had lost to. While feasible, such irregularities make figuring out what's going on much more challenging for the debuggers. Should I open it? Do I risk it? After some deliberation, Yuki decided to check the item. Without verifying its contents, it would be difficult to report accurately to the game masters. With caution, she tapped on the notification section of the item box. You got an ability item for a Tamer card. Okay, here we go. This is what we were talking about before. A familiar message window pops up. The Tamer card ability items. These are considered highly significant items in Digimon Liberator. When players first log into the game, they receive a blank Tamer card depicting an image of themselves. After that, by using ability items, players can unlock and acquire new abilities for their Tamer cards. This is a great way of doing it. This is a crucial element for progressing through the game. What kind of ability item could they have obtained? Yuki, unable to guess what the item might be, tapped the confirm button on the interface. Hey Impmon, what do you want? Perhaps irritated at being ignored, Impmon responded in a rough, aggressive tone. Yuki, unfazed, continued with her question. Just so you know, an official Digimon new alternate Digivolution line for Digimon 02, the beginning movie? Huh? What? She just asked you're evil, right? Impmon, you're evil type, right? What kind of question is that? Obviously, in the level 6 Beelzemon is a demon lord. Again, duh. Not a dark dragon or evil dragon, right? Ah, this is fun. So she's like predicting her partner's evolution line or whatever. Softening its prickly attitude, Impmon realizes from Yuki's odd questions that something is going on and walks over. What are these weird questions all of a sudden? Can you take a look at this? Yuki asks, crouching down so the shorter Impmon could see her interface. Impmon nonchalantly appears at the item details. What the heck is this? Right? What the heck? Both of them tilt their heads in confusion. Ability items typically drop randomly, but it's not entirely random. The system evaluates the type of deck being used and selects a related ability from a relevant pool. Their main deck is naturally centered around Impmon's card. Using cards in the trash as resources, they use the level 3 Impmon to bring forth a Digivolve into Beelzemon. Level 6. Okay, so Beelzemon is also an archetype, or it's also a card she's been using. This strategy allows them to lay waste to the playing field and security in the early stages of battle. Impmon is classified as an evil type, and Beelzemon is a demon lord type. Therefore, if an ability item were to drop, it typically would be related to these types. However, this item was different. Main, if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, you may suspend this tamer to Digivolve one Digimon in your trash into a Digimon card with the Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait. Well, I wonder who those are going to be. Dark Dragon and Evil Dragon aren't entirely irrelevant, however. They're quite a mismatch for their main attacker, Beelzemon. Well, maybe entirely relevant. Hey, look at this, huh? Impmon pointed at the menu screen where a new notification icon had appeared. The glowing red circle on the card list indicated the acquisition of new cards. This system is riddled with bugs. How could someone receive new cards just by viewing an ability item's details when they haven't even said it yet? This was unheard of. However, both of them had already failed to exercise caution. Drawn in by the bizarre events unfolding before them, Yuki and Impmon opened the list to check the newly acquired cards. Whoa, what's this card? I have no idea. Several unfamiliar Digimon cards were added to her card list. Among the cards were Dark Dragon and Evil Dragon Digimon with names they had never heard. I think I've got it, Yuki suddenly realized. This could be the very thing they needed. The thought filled her with a sense of certainty. Huh? What did you get? Isn't it obvious? Just like you wanted, this gives us a strategy for taking down those rogue NPCs. So that's a really interesting way to do tamer cards. I think we're not going to read the rest of these today. I would encourage you all to go to digimoncard.com/Digimon_Liberator. I'm actually going to post that into the chat because it's probably a little boring to hear me read this all the time. Maybe we'll do a catch-up stream at some point. This is a really interesting world. Read part 2 to finish the first chapter. Okay, let's do that then. Reading the columns on the website. Yes, we're going to go do that in a minute. How long is the winner? Oh, they're not as long. Are they? Maybe they are as long. All right, fuck it. Let's do this. Loving Queen Beemon, me too. Oh, my light just died. Awesome. Under a placing? Do I have another one? I don't think I do. Hold on a sec. Oh. Un momento. Are you gonna... Okay, that's just gonna have to... Alright. Yeah, no worries, Tomato Star, appreciate you. I am not using the Impmon voice. Chapter 2 is Fanbeemon focus. Well, then we're reading it. Under a piercing blue sky, a strong wind caresses the skin of those it faced. Wind tunnels created these gales in between the high-rise structures. Typically, people walking down the streets would grimace, squinting their eyes or holding their clothes against the gust. Huh? Went to 2-1, I'm looking for... Oh, what the fuck? Why was that closed? Okay, that was weird. Alright, yeah, we'll do 2 a different day. The dark sky is draped in ash while the land grows red with flowing lava. Amidst this harsh landscape stands a colossal mass of rock. It's a volcano that seems ready to shoot a pillar of fire into the sky at any moment. Back in this remote area, far from the central location of Ruby Mountain, Yuki and her companion now face a shadowy figure. It's a tall, slender, white humanoid robot. By now they're accustomed to seeing the sinister glow of red electronic signage lighting up its face visor, the rogue NPC. How long is this? Oh my god, okay. Undoubtedly the same NPC that defeated them just a few hours earlier. The revenge match was in full swing. Yuki looks on as 3 Digimon face off between her and the NPC. Heavy metal play. In the battle area of the NPC, there is a Digimon that appears to be a combination of a dragon and a fighter jet. Its body is twisted but radiates a sense of functional beauty. It's the machine dragon Digimon called Jazza Richmon. They are short, but they're long to read on stream. It can be a little bit boring for people to watch. In Yuki's battle area, there are 2 Digimon in battle-ready positions, along with a tamer card displaying her image. One is a level 6 Dark Dragon Digimon that's been resurrected from the trash. Oh, wow. It was Nidhoggmon, an enormous black dragon with 2 pairs of wings formed of blazing energy. A big part of why she included this demonic dragon with blocker in her deck is because of her tamer card effect attained earlier from the ability item. Good idea. It was fortunate that she had managed to play this Digimon before the opponent's playing field was fully set up. Nidhoggmon was the crucial card needed to defeat this rogue NPC. I will say it's nice just having the cards peppering in, just to kind of break it up a little bit. And then there's another Digimon, a new face that had just Digivolved moments ago. This Digimon sported large speakers on both shoulders and a sharply pointed microphone on its chest, resembling a horn used to pick up its voice. The cyborg's massive body was adorned with dazzling armor. Fans may confuse its silhouette for War Growlmon, the ultimate of Impmon's rival, Guilmon. However, this was a completely new species of Digimon unbeknown to anyone. Wow, totally wicked, way too cool. Its name is Loudmon. Another newcomer, Punkmon, is also totally cool. A level 4 Dark Dragon Digimon. Punkmon wears a leather jacket and a metal mask and sports a mohawk. Yuki desperately wanted to touch that mohawk, but through sheer willpower managed to restrain herself. Yeah, these are such fascinating designs. Such a fun idea. Can it get even cooler than this? I don't know if I can handle that. With the next card already, the playing field was developing just as Yuki had planned. Now it all depended on the enemy NPC's next move. Here they come, Yuki, you better be ready. You bet. As Loudmon infused with its partner's consciousness, oh, they're doing like the mind link thing, similar to V-Tamer. And I guess Ghost Game, to an extent. Urge caution. The NPC raised its right hand and hoisted a card high into the air. Yuki had seen this motion before. It was the very move that had led her to defeat earlier. Here it comes. Bring it on. The memory gauge, which had been at 0, suddenly tipped towards Yuki, spiking to 5. The level 5 Jazzerichmon in front of her was enveloped in bright light and transformed into particles of emerald green. Those particles were assembled into a completely different form. The larger body was quickly piecing together. It was digivolving. The NPC's trump card. Interwoven as if braided, layers of steel cover its body, light continuously streams from both arms, its sharp eyes glare at Yuki and a Digimon, a level 6 metallic Digimon. Okay, they threw me off with the green. I was like, what's it becoming? A mechanical dragon known as Sky Dragon had manifested. The piercing roar of metallic Digimon vibrated through the atmosphere. Simultaneously with Yuki's turn again, with the effect of her tamer card, additional memory was added, bringing her to total to 6. This was more than sufficient to execute her plan. Seriously, what immense power. Sort of, the Digimon in the battlefield, the projections of the partner Digimon in the Liberator can insert their consciousness from the D storage to one of the... What? Hold on. As Loudmon infused with its partner's consciousness. Urge caution. Is that bad? Is that bad translation? Does it mean with Yuki's partner's consciousness? Because that phrase is weird. Anyway. The piercing roar of metallic Digimon vibrated through the atmosphere. Simultaneously, it was Yuki's turn again. With the effect of her tamer card, additional memory was added, bringing her total to 6. This was more than sufficient to execute her plan. Seriously, what immense power. She thought out loud to dispel the anxiety within, trying not to be overwhelmed by its intensity. That thing is just unfair. Its effect from when it digivolved prevented Yuki from digivolving level 4 or below Digimon until the end of her next turn. This was highly troublesome. Moreover, Yuki remembered that Metallic Digimon possessed an even more problematic effect upon its deletion. Staring down the opponent's playing field, Yuki declares her turn. Thank you very much, Magma. I appreciate you very much. Hello. I don't know any Romanian. Other than... Is Dragostea Dinte Romanian? I don't think it is it? It's something else. I don't think that is Romanian. Is Dragostea Dinte Romanian? It is Romanian. Yeah, nice. Okay. My draw phase. After the draw phase, Yuki's hand consisted of only one card. This was the result of her aggressively using her hand to set up the playing field. Although given a generous 6 memory to work with, it looked unlikely that she could dominate the field with only 2 cards in hand. At least, that would be the typical reaction with other deck types. Yuki, I activate my trap card. Most likely the rogue NPC was having that exact thought, seeing her low hand count as a result of her cost-spending spree, but that was a huge mistake. In fact, the fewer cards in hand, the better for this deck. She had just the right number of cards in hand to deploy her Tamer card's ability and other cards, as well as sufficient cost available. I love the way they're doing Tamer cards. That's so smart. It is tricky because there's a lot of IRL decks that will use multiple Tamers, but it's fine for the sake of the story. I don't think it matters that much. Yuki swung her right hand decisively, suspending the Tamer card placed on the field, and effect is activated. Hey, what's up, Jaden? If you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, we used to be yeah. Let's go, Loudmon. You ready to crank it up? You ready to goon, Loudmon? Oh, hey, what's up, John? Welcome. Yuki called out as she swiftly deployed her memory. The cost required was 4 memory. As she retrieved a card from the trash, Loudmon's body became enveloped in a glow reminiscent of Metallic Dramon's early radiance. It was the glow of Digivolution. I summoned me to the battlefield. As its body morphed, Loudmon responded resoundingly to Yuki's call. Hell yeah. Alright then, let's get this party started. Loudmon's Digivolution begins. You call yourself Metallic Dramon? You ain't metal at all! Yeah! As the light subsided, a silhouette significantly larger than Loudmon's previous form emerged. Its serrated armor appeared as if it could slice skin upon contact. On its back were 2 pairs of flashy wings in the shape of electric guitars. Its arms were equipped with gauntlets featuring blades, sure to render any foe asunder. You ready to goon, Loudmon? No, that's a Tombstone quote. Instead of legs, a serpent-like tail slithered across the ground. Diabolical was the perfect word to describe this evil dragon. I'm going to show you what real metal sounds like. I'm going to show you metal! Heavy Metal Dramon, the roar of the evil dragon and the thunderous sound of its wings made the very atmosphere tremble. Woo, so cool! Yuki felt she might faint from excitement, barely managing to stay composed. The new form of Hitmon didn't have the sleekness of Beelzemon, instead it overflowed with a charm that her old partner lacked. Not just cool, Black Sabbath! I know it's the attack name, but it'd be funny if just like Ozzy and Tony Iommi just showed up on the stage. Oh, shut in. As the evil dragon shouted, its Digivolution ability activated, the howling noise from the wings on its back intensified, and then it roared destruction upon the battle area in front of them. When Digivolving, trash 2 cards in your hand, then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP. Both Metallic Dramon and Heavy Metal Dramon have 13,000 DP. Crazy train starts. Iron Man. Combining this, the effects of Hitmon and Punkmon's previous Digivolutions added 4,000 DP this turn. Heavy Metal Dramon with 17,000 DP undoubtedly met the conditions of deletion. Consequently, Metallic Dramon was obliterated by the effect of Heavy Metal Dramon. However, the game would not be won so easily. Here it comes. Yuki looked beyond the NPC toward the volcano. A shadow burst from the peak along with the erupting magma. Flapping its enormous wings, a level 6 Earth Dragon Digimon appeared, its igneous scales pulsing with veins of lava. Here it comes, Yuki. The Digimon was Volcanic Dramon. As Metallic Dramon is defeated, another effect was activated. When this Digimon will leave the battle area, other than by one of your effects, you may play 1 Digimon card with Rock Dragon or Earth Dragon. That's right, Volcanic Dramon has a similar effect. When the Digimon would leave, yeah, you can play that. While one is from the trash and the other from the hand, the opponent's deck was capable of disrupting a field through the strong synergy of these 2 Digimon. In their last encounter, she was beaten down by what seemed like an endless loop of Metallic Dramon and Volcanic Dramon appearing. See a 3D model of these Digimon? Yeah. The bitter taste of defeat spread in her mouth. She once again regretted the fact she foolishly charged in without a plan, but Hitmon getting a hold of the line because the system is broken. Somebody play a Pulsemon on this broken system. Should get more Pulsemon. That precisely is why it was so crucial to deploy Nidhoggmon rapidly. Getting these 2 Digimon lined up before Volcanic Dramon could enter the field was critical to her victory. You can come at me anytime. I need to check something real quick. Just give me a sec. Just give me a sec. Okay, she's 19. That's less weird than I thought it was going to be. Cool. Thank you very much, Digimon. Very normal. Thank you. As Yuki feared, the Earth Dragon roared and spewed a beam of heat. This was its effect that activates on play. On play when attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. Oof. The heat ray did not scorch Heavy Metal Dramon. Instead, its target was Nidhoggmon. Gotcha! Yuki exclaimed, her strategy playing out as planned. Upon deletion, Nidhoggmon can play a level 5 or less Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon. Yuki calls out Orochimon! Level 5 blocker. Okay, nice. Choosing to prepare for the opponent's attack with a slight departure from Yuki's usual high-speed, aggressive style. Yeah, the Orochimon art's nice. However, no matter what she did not allow her opponent to reduce her number of Digimon. That was the insight Yuki gained from seeing Heavy Metal Dramon's card. Reflecting on their previous defeat had shown her a simple truth. Previously, Yuki only knew how to attack aggressively, but this card and her prior loss made her rethink her tactics. Sometimes enduring an opponent's onslaught reveals the path to victory. Cool that they're actually cards. Yeah, I love that they're just having the cards to pepper up the novel a little bit. It breaks it up a lot nicer than Seekers did, I think. Digimon, the guy who invented Fanbeemon. Exactly, Brian. Welcome. It's my day. I feel like I'm having a little birthday in the middle of the year. Let's go, Heavy Metal Dramon, ready to turn up the tempo and captivate our audience. She'd already made preparations to play more Digimon in her playing field. If the opponent tries to delete more of a Digimon, she'll replenish it even faster. Of course, Yuki. We'll go all in and win this battle. Her partner's reassuring voice bolstered her confidence. With victory in sight, Yuki's passion began to burn even hotter. Her magma is fucked. Now it was their turn to dominate the opponent. Yay, we won big! Back at base camp on Ruby Mountain, still buoyant from the lingering thrill of victory, Yuki impulsively hugs Impmon. Hey, this is not the place for that. Come on, don't be shy. Flustered, her partner jumped out of her embrace and hastily recreated some distance, turning away. The same old attitude. Why can't Impmon be more honest? Then again, that's precisely what makes Impmon cute. I'm assuming in the Japanese it's like kawaii or something. Even its cold demeanor felt cheerful in the aftermath of their victory. Having faithfully replicated the strategy she envisioned when reconstructing her deck, her high spirits were justified. The new cards worked well. You could praise me a bit more, you know, Impmon. Huh, so you're saying you couldn't have won without that card? Impmon's sarcastic remark froze her. With that thought, she couldn't maintain her positivity. It was true. They were able to change their approach because of the new Digimon and Tamer card ability. Feeling the potential in these cards had given her the courage to make a bold new direction. Well, a win is a win. Nice one, Yuki. Aw, Impmon. Idiot, I told you not to hug me. No way. She would have preferred Impmon to just congratulate her right away, however she decided not to voice her thoughts. It was better not to say anything unnecessary and spoil their hard-earned victory with a quarrel. Anyway, it's been bothering me. We could chalk it out to a bug, but there's something fishy about the new ability item and cards. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of bothering me too. Maybe we should consult Altia next time. Yeah, I don't really like that Altia. The Altia that Yuki mentioned is a member of the debugging team who supports them behind the scenes. Typically, she works alongside the Digimon Fanbeemon to assist the GMs. Oh, nice. Undoubtedly, Altia is the most knowledgeable about the system within that. Oh, and Fanbeemon's crack team, so that makes a lot of sense. With their team and a reliable figure indeed. Batman gets a web manga, would you read it on stream? Sure. Don't say stuff like hard to approach or don't like. We're teammates after all. There's no one else who'd understand this stuff. Partner Tsukaimon, that would be cool. Nid Hogmon purple in the TCG. Yeah, it's purple in this. It's not always. I think there might be. Hold on. I think it's no. It's not only purple. I think there's also. I think it's also black. No, green. That's right. It's also green. Yeah, there's also green. It was originally green in BT4, and then now it's purple. Mission's over, so why don't you log on? Oh, no, wrong. Oh, yeah. There we go. Don't say stuff like hard to approach or don't like me. We're teammates after all. There's no one else who'd understand this stuff. That's true, but it just feels kind of wrong. Just leave things unsolved, you know? Full Fanbeemon line? That would be so sick. I would stay winning. All the cards in this chapter from EX7? Yes, they are indeed. Unless they're... when you think about it that way, we really need to use whatever means necessary to get the answers, right? You really are proactive, aren't you? You have my respect for that. You really are cut out for this job. Oh, wow, you're giving me a lot of compliments today. Don't squeeze me. Impmon, usually not one to speak positively, must have been pleased with that. If we get an Impmon Evo, a Mega, that is a UFO, Bandai, I know you're watching. Impmon, you were super cool too. Your new Digivolution was totally awesome. What? Punkmon, Loudmon, and Heavy Metal Dramon. When she first saw the card illustration, she was initially disconcerted by the departure from Beelzemon's appearance, much like a lot of Digimon fans IRL were. But being a dancer herself, the new music-themed Digivolutions hit all the right notes for Yuki. Hey, what's up, Magic Octopus? Shut up, let me go already. The mission's over, so why don't you log off already? Hyokomon? Albion, if we get Hyokomon in this shit? Oh my god. Yuki forcibly held onto her restless partner and began to walk briskly along the rugged paths of Ruby Mountain. Seriously, this partners of her needs to be more honest. To be continued. Right, we're not going to read the winner chapter on stream just because it's a bit of a bore, a bit of a time sink. I would encourage you to go read that yourselves. However, we are going to dive in to the column chapter, or the column area of the website. Can't escape Fanbeemon. I like Fanbeemon. Fanbeemon's fun. Maybe he wasn't great in Ghost Game, but I think he's a great Digimon. So, we got some interesting stuff here. What's going on right now, Magic Octopus? We've just come to the end. We're nearly at the end of the stream, basically. We've gone over the fact that there's a bunch of new Fanbeemon evolutions. Digimon Liberator, the comic is great. The web novel, the translation is much better in comparison to Digimon Seeker's Chapter 1 translation. Still needs work, still needs to be a little bit more clear, but as like a more supplemental material, I'm less mad about it. I think it's like it's definitely serviceable. It probably needs a few clarifications about the nature of like the consciousness transfer and stuff, but the main comic itself seems pretty great. Gooning in the breeding area, exactly. Mega Gargamon is they might use. They did say when they were announced Liberator that they were going to have a lot of new Digimon, so it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of Digimon that don't have or would, you know, because Fanbeemon wasn't missing evolutions technically. Vespamon we wanted to see for a while. So I think it's interesting we probably could see Espimon evolutions. One thing I'm sad about finally getting Vespamon after like 20 years, its profile outright deconfirmed any other Vespamon species Digimon. I mean, I'm very chuffed, Magic Octopus. I mean, let me have a quick read of that. Forge Beamon, Vespamon. Let me read this reference book, see what it has to say. An android Digimon that is regarded as one of the elite units of the royal base, the mysterious secret honey base in the sky. Compared to Fanbeemon, which protects the base with its large, wide body, Vespamon defends vital facilities using its endless supply of stamina and speed. Vespamon, charged with protecting Queenbeemon, is the highest ranking unit at the base and part of the royal guard, which only accepts the strongest of the strongest. These elite Vespamon are given code names, and they digivolve into Tiger Vespamon. Vespamon places a heavy emphasis on cooperation with its allies during battle, and will not hesitate to sacrifice its life for the queen or the base. In the Max Stinger special move, Vespamon attacks using its... I don't think that deconfirms there being other Vespamon, right? I think it just says that these specific Vespamon digivolve into Tiger Vespamon. But we've seen Fanbeemon become Tiger Vespamon before. Yeah, these all do, but let's not forget that Fanbeemon can also become Tiger Vespamon. So there's theoretically, yeah, I see what you mean, but it doesn't say they digivolve. Oh, the light's gone again. It doesn't say they digivolve. They only digivolve into Tiger Vespamon. It just says they digivolve into Tiger Vespamon. So maybe if they get different code names, we could get, you know, Queen Vespamon, Liger Vespamon. I don't know. I think the door's still open, you know. Anyway, columns. So Lacuna, Digimon Liberator is a fully immersive VR game set in the virtual space called Lacuna, and this is Lacuna. So we've got like a city here. It's like almost like Sendromon, a kind of hub world. Some crazy shit going on here. That's presumably where Yuki and Impmon were. This looks very Olympus 12 feeling. I wonder if they're going to show up. A little bit of synergy with the story game. Very much agree to Ravian. Lacuna is a cyber world formed from a complex fusion of mapping data from the real world. The result is a landscape that feels familiar yet has never been seen before. Unique scenery that blends the known with the unknown. The future world is divided into 7 distinct areas, each forming an island composed of various cities. Each of the 7 islands is also a city in a distinct area that together form this virtual world. This is the Emerald Coast, the invasive forest city. Each module represents a color. Oh, so it does! Green, black, blue, red, also blue, white, purple, yellow, white. Okay, there's a little bit of overlap. Kowloon, this is very Kowloon feeling. This is very like cyber. There's so much Cyber Sleuth crossover here that I think is great. As the name suggests, this area is a vast city encroached upon by nature. It primarily features skyscrapers, but there are also places resembling Southeast Asian ruins and Japanese-style buildings, all of which are taken over by plants. It's an unreal sight with a quiet atmosphere befitting of a faded post-apocalyptic world. They really love this post-apocalyptic vibe for Digimon recently, don't they? Survive this, to an extent, areas of Kowloon and the greater Cyber Sleuth digital world feel a little, or the in-between world of Cyber Sleuth feel very sort of dystopian and shit like that. The areas, in Digimon Liberator, it functions as a tutorial area for beginner players embarking on their first adventure, with most of the battle NPCs encountered being low level. It's an MMO. The area's quests are mainly split into two types. One type involves defeating a set number of battle NPCs within a designated time limit. And actually, if you think about it, I talked about this before when I was covering Survive. That particular visual style is probably, while it is seen in other parts of the franchise, all parts of the franchise, that sort of like Earth but weird, Earth but decrepit, is probably, especially in Survive, inspired by adventure. Where there's like trains and overgrown things from the real world, you know? Okay. Mainly split into two types of quests. One type involves defeating a set number of battle NPCs within a designated time limit. The focus here is to get accustomed to the battle system and game mechanics by defeating low-level NPCs. NPCs in the Emerald Coast are generally programmed to let players win. And unless players make significant mistakes, the difficulty level is such they can likely succeed. A notable feature is that many NPCs use green cards. Digiquartz in Crossword? Why not Flymon? I don't know. He might show up at some point. Better than Seekers and not mentioned. Yeah, it's definitely better than Seekers, 100%. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you. And the fact that now I don't have to design Queen Beemon. Or Digiquartz, so I can recall that type of aesthetic. Of this specific city? Yeah, I guess so. Successfully... Oh my god, okay. The other type of quest involves answering quizzes about the Digimon card game given by NPCs. These quests are unique to the Emerald Coast and feature various levels of difficulty, ranging from deducing the names of cards in Digimon to more complex problems akin to solving tactical puzzles in chess. These quests are designed to be enjoyable for both beginners and seasoned players, with the rewards varying according to the difficulty level. The rewards primarily consist of decorative items that enhance the player's appearances and their D-storage units. We've got cosmetics! Cosmetics confirmed! That's true. File Island too. File Island and Adventure. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant in Digimon World. Pulsemon is in the next game. I love Pulsemon. I do feel like he's being quietly shuttered though. About the new game in the Summer Games Fest. Digimon has never been at Summer Games Fest. They could change that. It's possible. Honestly, Bandai Namco is so hard to predict. It's a literal 50-50 coin toss in my opinion. I personally think very unlikely, but yeah, it could do. It could happen. This year, I think we're going to hear something regardless. Successfully solving high difficulty questions may also yield ability items. These can be used to create tamer cards that bestow new abilities. It seems that Shoto Kazuma has managed to acquire one thanks to his extensive knowledge. There is talk of an NPC who specializes in quizzes with exceptionally high rewards, but since no one has encountered this NPC, it remains just a rumor. However, the quest for this NPC has captured the interest of some players, prompting the formation of search groups and generating significant viewership for videos analyzing and tracking quiz NPCs. Players confident in their Digimon and Digimon card game knowledge are encouraged to visit the Emerald Coast, not just for battles, but also to tackle these quizzes. It's kind of funny how much effort they have put into making a fake game seem fun to play now. If only we got it as an actual game. I mean, it's meant to be like a VR game, but yeah, if they made this as like an MMO with card elements, that'd be sick. Like an integrated MMO, oh, man, where it's like a full sim, but also there's quests and stuff, that'd be sick. Moreover, there's another reason why new players are encouraged to explore the Emerald Coast early on. Digimon Liberator, while primarily an online card game, also leverages the capabilities of fully immersive virtual realities that offer content that enriches the gaming experience. A big part of that experience is the main scenario. In the main scenario, players will be drawn into a grand tale of fate through encounters and battles with NPCs in various areas throughout the world. What led to the creation of Lacuna? Why do robots and androids, NPCs, exist in Lacuna? Why have the Digimon become cards? What is the EGG standing at the center of Lacuna protecting? Players will delve into dramatic mysteries like these that exist in the world. One of the most remarkable parts of fully immersive VR games is traveling through a dimension different from the real world. Again, this feels such like a good idea. Why does this VR game not exist? Because it wouldn't sell well, probably. God, I wish it existed. Beyond just enjoying card battles, players are highly encouraged. Like, imagine just VR chat, but Digimon. That's what this is, basically. It's an MMO meets VR chat with Digimon TCG simulator inside. Beyond just enjoying card battles, players are highly encouraged to immerse themselves in the world of Digimon Liberator through the main scenario. Located in the Emerald Coast, the invasive forest city are NPCs that act as conduits to the episodes of the main scenario's prologue. This article will introduce a part of that story. And interestingly, like, Bandai has really been going in on the metaverse, having like metaverse lobbies and stuff. So it's this weird thing where a Digimon metaverse exists, but it's not this cool thing. As always, metaverses always suck. Hell yeah, Raphael. Once home to a highly advanced civilization, the Metropolitan Federation of Lacuna was a city that reached the height of prosperity. However, 300 years ago, the original inhabitants vanished, and robots and androids have since proliferated as the new ruling species of Lacuna. You are an explorer from an extraterrestrial survey team. Your sole mission is to determine whether Lacuna is suitable for immigration from your dying home planet. You successfully land on the Emerald Coast, the least dangerous area of Lacuna. There you encounter Machina, a robot on the brink of shutdown. After you succeed in communicating, Machina follows its final program directive, entrusts to the last one you speak with, and hands you several cards. These are the cards of digital monsters, the original species that once ruled Lacuna. I wonder if this is more than just like a game story. I wonder if this seems to be implying this is like what actually happened in Lacuna. You know what I mean? If we can infer that this is the actual digital world of Liberator's situation. Machina informs you that these cards can temporarily unleash the sealed Digimon, granting various benefits to the user. While it remains uncertain if the inhabitants of this world will accept your kind, these Digimon cards provide leverage in negotiations. With those final words, Machina's power is exhausted and it falls silent. Holding the Digimon cards entrusted to you by Machina, you recommence your investigation of this world. Hopefully not region locked, yeah. There's going to be an episode of the arc revolving around an OP patch and meta breaking and so on somewhere complains, oh my god, Agumon is so OP in this patch, nerf it please. Lacuna the remnants of Witchelney? I don't think so. Might be, but I don't think there's much that lines up there. Witchelney doesn't really have... Digimon are created when they leave Witchelney, and some Digimon are able to cross over to Witchelney, but it's not originally a Digimon world. That's what I think. I think it's supposed to be a world in between like Cyber Sleuth, but now them giving this like Digimon sealed away origin, whether that's Lacuna or the actual digital world, I think that might be the truth of Digimon Liberator, if you will. Like that's what happened. The Digimon got sealed away. This is just the beginning of the main scenario in Digimon Liberated. To see what happens next week, I invite you to experience it firsthand. The Emerald Coast is not only frequented by players because of its role in the main scenario, it's also popular as a base of operations thanks to its quiet atmosphere and relative peacefulness. As such, it can be considered an ideal city to take the first step in your adventure. The invasive forest city welcomes all and excludes no one. Numerous encounters with other players await you there. Discover the excitement of Digimon Liberator by beginning your adventure right here in this city. Witchelney is now an archetype in the card game? I haven't, but that's sick. I keep winning. You know what I mean? I know you're watching, Bandai. Hire me. They're not watching. Maybe one person is. About NPCs, Digimon Liberator is a fully immersive VR game set in a virtual space called Lacuna. Here, players can enjoy battling each other through the Digimon card game. Additionally, there are numerous NPCs who provide a variety of in-game activities. NPCs are an essential part of the game. Here we'll introduce some of them. Weird Mr. Navit. Would love if that was translated. Okay. Tutorial NPC. This is the first NPC players will encounter. This character will diligently explain the basics of the game system and the fundamental rules of the Digimon card game. We'll also introduce Lacuna's key locations, such as the central district of Jewel and the Emerald Colonies, the invasive forest city. Get a win with Digimon. Thank you, Doobie. I appreciate you. I'm very happy. Equipped with an AI specialized in in-game information, it responds to all questions in a friendly manner. It has a meticulous nature, giving the time down to the second and providing information about Digimon in an easy-to-understand way. However, it has a bias in the data it references. It speaks in unusually great detail and with passion about Demon Lord Digimon. Guys, AI is bad. AI is going to be evil. Such as Beelzemon and Lilithmon. This is rumored. Oh, and Lilithmon X is showing up, right? Or it's in the card game now. Or in the EX7 set, I think. This is rumored due to repeated questions from avid fans of the 7 Great Demon Lords. Liberator game? No. Then not currently. Maybe in the future. Says Navigator. Makes sense. Despite his tutorial role, this NPC will suggest scheduling a meeting with the Game Master for overly complex questions or inquiries not covered in its library, adding a touch of endearing personality. Unfortunately, some players exploit this feature by persistently asking meaningless questions to annoy NPCs, a practice known as NPC trolling. While repeated questions about the same Digimon are considered acceptable, some players intentionally try to confuse NPCs by asking about entirely unrelated content. Since all NPCs continuously transmit information to the Game Master in real time, particularly malicious behavior can lead to the player being banned. Well, it feels like Nightmare Soldiers are traits now too. Yes, I did see that. Although these NPCs are not designed for long-term interactions, if you do engage with them, make sure to keep your conversations within the bounds of common sense and be friendly. That's fucking weird. Liberator game is called Digimon. Sure, you can play Digimon TCG IRL, but people are looking for proper video Kojima. Within NPC, the most common NPCs are undoubtedly those designed for battle. These NPCs range from low-level ones for beginners to high-level ones for advanced players. Winning battles against them provides experience points, which will increase your player level each time you reach a certain amount. I just beat Final Fantasy VII Rebirth today. I've been playing a lot of Queen's Blood. Increasing your player level has several benefits. It allows you to customize the effects of Tamer cards, save more decks, take on quests, and take on quests that require certain levels, and access more areas in the game. To fully enjoy the world of Digimon Liberator, it's essential to increase your Tamer level, and so battling with NPCs is a necessary part of the journey. Imagine going up to a Nocturnal asking if they like jazz and get banned immediately. An NPC. There's a modern... the training app? Yeah, get out of here. Shopping NPCs, primarily located... Sorry, one sec. Primarily located in the central district of Jewel, these NPCs allow players to purchase various items by paying with the in-game currency called bits. Nice. I love DMO. The type of items available for sale include fashion items, cosmetics, okay, items that change the UI design. Oh, interesting. Well, several types of UI are available by default to suit different players. They've got into so much detail for stuff that we'll probably only see a little bit of. So interesting. Hello, my first stream, and this honestly sounds like a video game setup in the future. Exactly. I totally agree, Leo. It feels so much like they've put... bare minimum, I think it's great they've put so much research and time into making it feel like a real video game world, because so many things where they have like a video game in the show or the manga or the anime, and it feels so fake. This is like what a video game would be. It just doesn't have microtransactions. Definitely should have microtransactions. What it would look like a custom out of the 0-2 casket fuse their Digi eggs? Yep. One day. Didn't we do that? Did we do custom art for that yet? Or was that just a video where I was like, that would be cool? Did we do that? Be crazy if Band-Aid did Digimon games. Matthias, you may have given up on the cope and the hope. I know that story game is right around the corner. Experience point boosting items, custom abilities for Tamer cards, Digimon cards, and option cards that are being integrated into decks. Rare nomadic merchant NPCs that can be encountered outside of Jewel, albeit with a low probability. These merchants offer exclusive items and daily offers that can... Oh, they're daily quests, okay. You spot one, don't hesitate to interact with them. Got quiz NPCs, they're going to be the quizzes they talked about earlier. Exclusive to Emerald Coast, okay. See, why does this feel... This feels like a game tutorial. These NPCs specialize in tourism and are stationed in each area to enhance the player experience. Normally, players use portals for quick transportation between areas, instantly arriving at their destinations. However, some find this method a bit boring. For those looking for a more scenic route, visiting these transport NPCs is a great choice. They offer transportation with various vehicles like cars, motorcycles, and planes. These NPCs can transport players not only to different areas, but also to distant locations within the same area. Taking a slower journey to enjoy the views of Lacuna is highly recommended for a relaxing and enjoyable travel experience. So this is riding a chocobo to a location versus fast travel, right? The world building for Lacuna is straight up as impressive, and an intern went crazy because the folks in charge just told them to make up some law. It's awesome. I meant as impressive as .hack. Yeah, it's crazy. Conditional battle NPCs. Some battle NPCs are unique, challenging players to battles under special conditions. These NPCs do not drop reward items, but defeating them will earn you a large number of experience points. Some of these special conditions. Limited number of cards in hand. This is so Final Fantasy Tactics Advance with the judge rules. I love this. Yeah, I saw Trailmon. The Trailmon worm finally getting to Digivolve. Typically, there is no upper limit to the number of cards in hand in the Digimon card game. However, under this condition, the maximum is set to 7 cards. That's so fun. If a player has 8 or more cards at the end of their turn, they must return cards to the bottom of their deck. Wow. Changes in number of security cards. The game starts with 5. Under these special conditions, the battle might start with fewer or more. Starting Digimon. Digimon already in the battle area. Some of these battles, the memory gauge will not start at 0. Whoa, okay. If the new Digimon story game has Liberator and Ghost Game Digimon, that would be sick. I think it's unlikely just because how long it's been in development. I think they would have probably locked in the Digimon a couple of years back. Furthermore, the starting Digimon might have abilities not typically found on standard cards, such as Rush or Jamming. Okay, okay. There are more unique rules for conditional battle NPCs that we haven't covered here. Players confident in their skills should check them out for themselves. NPCs with names. In Digimon Liberator, each area features NPCs with names who are essential for understanding the history of Lacuna and events within each area. Yeah, we saw one in the Frozen Knight fight, and I think this NPCs with names is going to refer to Frozen Knight. These characters are crucial for progressing through the main storyline and event scenario due to their importance. They each have distinct personalities and quirks. Despite having limited screen time, or maybe Frozen Knight's just a battle NPC. have become quite popular, such as a girl wearing a cat-eared hat with a straightforward personality, or an android that uses AI to come up with new sarcastic remarks every time you meet. Additionally, some characters like Sam the Jester, known for his seemingly meaningless yet potentially meaningful long story. His seemingly meaningless yet potentially meaningful long stories that were quickly edited due to length have become a subject of speculation and discussion on social media. Bandai, I'm begging you. You have my permission. I don't want any money. Name an NPC after me, please. I'll lose it. I'll do Digimon videos till I die if you do that, Bandai. Please. Hey, Majora's, thank you so much for the $10. Congrats on all the Fanbeemon stuff. Not to put you on the spot, but to help pick the Eirias for Cuddlemon in the What If Light on a Digivolve vid. Would you want info on Quetzalcoatl's traits? You can DM me them, for sure. I think it will ultimately come down to Digimon that work. But having some background information definitely would help. So yeah, for sure. DM me them. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $10. Really appreciate it. Celebrate your 3rd super on a live stream. Thank you so much. Special rule, pull a Marcus Davis. Marcus Davis? Marcus Damon to Digivolve. A Karn NPC with only Shakuramon. I'll take it. Honestly, I'll take it. Not sure if DM's open. Oh, on Instagram. Have you got Instagram? I don't have Twitter DMs open. That's right, because it's a nightmare. Because I just never get anything but fucking DMs off random people. Or if you want to leave, if you can't DM me on Instagram, leave a comment on YouTube and I'll get it. Like on a video or on a community post or something. I'll copy it. Yeah, I got you, no worries. Numerous unique NPCs are positioned throughout Lucuna's central district of Jewel. These include a police officer who prosecutes player breaking rules, a hotel concierge who organizes tourism programs within Lacuna, a nurse who prompts players to log out after long sessions. Fuck off. You've been playing too long, warning. And a coach who teaches... Oh, Discord? Sure. New to my DMs. Oh, God, dude. People on Instagram. Twitter was bad. Instagram is just thirsty. It's a weird experience. Yeah, maybe put it in the Digimon fan ideas in the Discord then and at me or something. That might work. Well, the roles these NPCs preserve may seem minor. They are indispensable for enriching the ambience and depth of Lacuna. Even if you're a player who's primarily interested in battling, you might find it worthwhile to listen to these NPCs. They can enhance your enjoyment of the Digimon Liberator, taking it beyond to 120%. With this, we have covered the main types of NPCs present in Digimon Liberator. Using D-Storage's archive feature, you can view the data of NPCs you've encountered, aim to complete the NPC encyclopedia, and enjoy the game. Yeah, unfortunately, Tredavian, you were correct. Especially Instagram, whenever I post a fucking selfie to my story or whatever, shoutouts to the MLMs, not the multi-level marketing. Actually, Majora's, hold on. If your DMs are open, I might be able to message you. Yes. There we go. Howdy. I can send DMs, and then they can be Instagram. Oh, Fedora boy, you don't need to know. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for coming out tonight. This was fun. I'm not sure we're going to do this. We're probably going to do a stream every time the webcomic drops, and then maybe read the novel and kind of catch up on the novel. But I wanted this to mainly be like a news stream with some stuff on the end there. I am really into Digimon Liberator. The world building feels so much more solid than Digimon Seekers. The machine translation for Seekers was a problem. I know they kind of fixed that later on. But the webcomic seems solid. The art is fantastic. Again, I would love it if eventually this could become an anime. Again, not really, as much as I'd love to watch an anime and it'd be fun, I'm less thinking about the anime as like, oh, I can't read, right? Because you'd have to read subtitles anyway. It's not that. It's that I genuinely think an anime is the best way for hype to build. Of course, people read One Piece manga, Jujutsu Kaisen manga. They read all those. But the most buzz you see around any franchise, but specifically Digimon, is when there's a new game or when there's a new anime. And you see tons of people. I saw it on my video. I saw it on Corey's video. People who are watching the video that describes what Digimon Liberator is, and then still ask, so is this a game or an anime? And it's like, it's so clear to me that anime and manga are the two things. Anime and video games are the two things people who aren't huge into Digimon but still like it are looking for. So I think that's what we need for Liberator. But I'm hoping the next Digimon story game is coming soon. Post a link to my Discord, should be in the description of the stream. Appreciate you, Sam. Curiosity is just my nature. No, you're good. We were changing your partner now that Winner took Fanbeemon. Nah, I had it first. And I know they took him from me. I know they watched the video. I'm just glad, honestly, I'm so glad after all this time that Fanbeemon's getting so much love. And maybe over time I'll find another guy to like appreciate on the same level. But Fanbeemon, Bluecomon, Wormmon will always be my top 3 until I will admit Shumon is getting up there. Shumon might be a top 4. If I loved all of its evolutions, I love Sendromon, but I don't really love. Actually, no, I do like the Red Riding Hood one as well. I just don't really love Shumon that much. Shumon's really up there, but yeah, currently still Bluecomon. It's Wormmon, Bluecomon, Fanbeemon. Hyokomon. Hyokomon's a Digimon I love, but people I think misconstrued. I think he's very underrepresented. It's probably like a top 5. I just feel bad for him. Hyokomon is definitely the one I'm going to be focusing on next, the one that I'm going to be championing for. It's so funny. Yeah, no shame in sharing a character with an affair. Like if it was like a main character anime partner, I'd be like, yeah, maybe I'll. But I'm locked in with Fanbeemon now. It is my partner. I don't give a shit. It's so funny when I bring up Hyokomon now. People have like, I think I brought up Hyokomon like maybe twice this year or like 3 times in the last like 6 to 8 months. But people who will watch my old videos will be like I got a comment the other day. It was like, you keep bringing up Hyokomon. I'm like, barely bring it up anymore. It's just that you're either rewatching old videos or you're only watching the videos where I talk about Hyokomon. Is the live about the new Beemon evolutions? Yes, Odem, we've already covered them though. That was the start of the stream, so the stream's going to end soon, so if you want to go back and check that out, you can. What a good day to be a Fanbeemon fan. What a good day to be a Digimon fan. I think we can do, I think the franchise needs a little bit more. But I do feel like we're a little bit back. There was a bit of a lull there while Seekers was going on. Rest in peace to the Vital Bracelet. People were saying, don't give up on the Vital Bracelet just yet, Karn. Where is it? But I love Digimon. And I'm so excited for this next year of, or however long of Liberator. What's to come next. And Ultimate to swap in the lines, yeah. Now for more electric Digimon. Sorry, I saw a comment before that I wanted to read. What do you want to say? I'm glad I found your channel. Never had any other Digimon fans name me a grown up. Thank you, Forge. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching, everybody. Yeah, I appreciate you all very much. I will try to be live again in 2 weeks, or just under 2 weeks. Oh, I guess it's just a week now, right? Till Liberator goes live again, because it was last week the Liberator Chapter 2 came out, or Chapter 2 Part 1. So we'll go live again next week for Liberator, and then probably every 2 months. Yeah, the future is, and you know what? The TCG is great. I am a little bit worried about this like eggs in one basket approach. I hope we can still see unique things that aren't just the TCG, because they kind of did the same thing with the Vital Bracelet. They put all the eggs in the Vital Bracelet, and then it kind of fizzled out, and they were a bit rudderless. So I hope we get Liberator, and TCG keeps going strong, but I also hope we get like maybe an unrelated anime, and I know we're getting the Digimon story game and other stuff. Cautiously optimistic for the brand right now, and I will continue to love Digimon till the day I die. Also, Patreon. If you want to join Patreon and give me money, you can. That's one factor. But currently on Patreon, there is a post that free members and paid members. So if you just basically it's like following someone on Patreon is becoming a free member. I'm doing a Patreon exclusive Q&A. So if you want to go answer questions. Giant zit in my nose? No, I don't, Rick. It's a mole. Weird thing to point out to someone regardless, though. Someone's been watching you recently. You go to see Fenrir Lugamon is so useful, dog. Fenrir Lugamon and Takemi Kazuchi are so useful. They have filled a void that we have not had in Digimon. Weirdly, despite there being a bunch of wolf Digimon. So useful. Anyway. That's everything for today. I appreciate you so much for coming out. Appreciate everyone. Thank you to Majora's for the Majora Z for the super chat. We'll be back next week. Be good, people. I wish we got more Garurumon variants. I agree. The Greymon to Garurumon species mix-up is not solid. Need to fix that. But anyway, thank you all very much. I appreciate you all so much. Be good, people. And I'll see you next time when we go digital. Bye-bye.